Get ready, folks, because the news cycle is exploding. The FBI is trading its badges for body slams as UFC fighters head to Quantico for a groundbreaking seminar. We've got all the details you need to know, so stick around. Plus, Donald Trump is sending mixed signals on the Iran war, leaving world leaders utterly confused. What does he really want? And in shocking allegations, Jeffrey Epstein's accountant confirms a settlement was paid to a woman who accused both Epstein and Trump of sexual abuse. We're diving deep into this explosive story. We've got all the details you need to know, so stick around and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the Pop Sockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
FBI agents are about to get a crash course in combat. The Federal Bureau of Investigation is set to host a unique 2-day training seminar at its Special Agent Academy in Quantico, Virginia, bringing in elite UFC fighters to share their expertise. This isn't just about throwing punches. It's about insight into high-level training, strategy, and tactical execution from some of the toughest athletes on the planet. UFC CEO Dana White and matchmaker Mick Maynard will lead a contingent of renowned fighters, including interim lightweight champion Justin Gaethje, BMF champion Jorge Masvidal, former middleweight champ Chris Weidman, title challenger Claudia Gaethje, contender Michael Chandler, flyweight contender Manel Kape, and MMA legend Renzo Gracie. They're not just demonstrating techniques, they're offering a window into the mindset and physical conditioning that fuels elite competition. FBI Director Kash Patel, a self-proclaimed UFC fan, sees this as a tremendous opportunity for agents to learn from the best, enhancing their preparedness to protect the American people. This initiative follows reports from last year suggesting Patel's desire to boost federal agents' fitness through partnerships like this, and it comes as UFC gears up for a special event on the White House South Lawn later this year. Reaction is already buzzing, with many calling it an unprecedented collaboration that highlights a growing intersection between law enforcement and professional sports. Analysts are debating the practical applications for agents in the field, while fans are hyped about the star-studded lineup heading to Quantico. But will this unconventional training truly enhance agent capabilities, or is it a PR stunt? And what's next on the agenda for President Trump as the Iran conflict escalates with confusing pronouncements? President Trump's Iran war strategy is a puzzle wrapped in an enigma. World leaders are left scratching their heads after a video call with Donald Trump, who delivered a confusing mix of signals regarding the ongoing conflict with Iran. Sources reveal that Trump's communication was ambiguous and noncommittal, leaving some believing he desires a swift end to hostilities, while others interpreted his remarks as a commitment to a protracted war. This uncertainty follows a series of contradictory public statements from Trump himself, who has claimed the war is ending soon, and that practically nothing remains to target, only to later state the U.S. is not done and needs to finish the job. Adding to the confusion, Iran has reportedly increased its oil exports through the Strait of Hormuz, a critical waterway, with China being a major recipient. Despite Trump's claims of safety for shipping, Iran's actions and potential mine-laying in the strait complicate naval traffic. While U.S. Central Command has destroyed Iranian mine-laying ships, Iran's control over the strait persists, raising questions about the effectiveness of the U.S. strategy and Trump's planning. Furthermore, Trump's response to the possibility of Ayatollah Mujtaba Khamenei becoming Iran's next supreme leader was evasive, highlighting a broader lack of clarity on the war's objectives, whether it's regime change or something else entirely. International observers and analysts are expressing concern over the lack of a clear endgame and the potential geopolitical ramifications of this ambiguous approach. Public opinion remains divided as the conflict continues with uncertain goals and escalating human costs. Could this confusion in foreign policy be a reflection of domestic political maneuvering? And speaking of shocking claims, we're uncovering explosive new details about a settlement involving Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump. Explosive revelations emerge in the Jeffrey Epstein investigation. In a development sending shockwaves through political and legal circles, Richard Kahn, Jeffrey Epstein's accountant, has confirmed that Epstein's estate made a settlement payment to a woman who accused both Epstein and Donald Trump of sexual abuse. During a deposition before the House Oversight Committee, Kahn acknowledged the payment, though the specific amount and timing remain undisclosed. This confirmation lends a new layer of scrutiny to long-standing allegations against both men. Representative Ro Khanna highlighted the significance of this settlement, suggesting that a payout implies some level of validity to the accusations, even if only against Epstein. The Oversight Committee is reportedly exploring the possibility of interviewing the accuser, further indicating the seriousness with which these claims are being treated. These revelations come as previously unsealed FBI documents detailed harrowing accusations from a woman who claimed Trump subjected her to sexual abuse when she was a teenager, allegations that the White House has dismissed as baseless. The FBI's release of further documents detailing another victim's account of Trump being on speakerphone during her abuse adds to the growing body of testimony. These developments have ignited intense public discussion, with many demanding greater transparency and accountability. Legal analysts are weighing in on the implications of the settlement and the potential for further legal proceedings, while victim advocacy groups are calling for justice and an end to impunity. But how does this impact the political landscape, and what other controversies are swirling around the former president? We're also tracking critical updates on the Iran war and a surprising new training initiative for FBI agents. The FBI is embracing a new kind of tactical training, with UFC fighters set to lead a seminar at the Quantico Academy. FBI Director Kash Patel has announced an unprecedented collaboration between the FBI and the Ultimate Fighting Championship, bringing renowned UFC athletes and matchmaker Mick Maynard to the FBI Special Agent Academy in Quantico, Virginia. This two-day event, scheduled for March 14th and 15th, aims to provide Academy students and senior FBI staff with unique insights into the training methodologies, specific techniques, and tactical approaches employed by professional MMA fighters. The roster of participating fighters includes notable names such as interim lightweight champion Justin Gaethje, BMF champion Jorge Masvidal, former middleweight champion Chris Weidman, strawweight title challenger Claudia Gaethje, lightweight title challenger Michael Chandler, flyweight contender Manel Kape, and MMA legend Renzo Gracie. Patel expressed his enthusiasm for this historic seminar, emphasizing it as a significant opportunity for FBI agents to learn from some of the greatest athletes on Earth, thereby enhancing the agency's preparedness. UFC CEO Dana White echoed this sentiment, highlighting the fighters' respect for the FBI and pride in supporting the agency's efforts to strengthen defense techniques. This partnership also aligns with reports from last year about Patel's initiative to improve federal agents' fitness. The collaboration is particularly noteworthy as UFC is scheduled to host an event on the White House South lawn later this year, underscoring a unique synergy between the organization and government entities. This unique training program has generated considerable buzz, with many praising the innovative approach to skill development. Law enforcement experts and sports analysts are discussing the potential benefits and broader implications of such interagency collaborations for enhancing operational readiness and personnel well-being. But as the FBI steps into the octagon, what other major headlines are demanding our attention? Stay tuned as we break down the latest on Donald Trump's confusing Iran war statements and the latest on the Epstein settlement allegations. And that's a wrap on today's explosive news. We saw the FBI getting ready to rumble with UFC fighters at Quantico, Donald Trump leaving world leaders baffled with his Iran war pronouncements, and shocking confirmation of a settlement payment in the Jeffrey Epstein case involving a woman who accused both him and Trump. Don't miss a single update like this video. Subscribe to news, ring that notification bell, drop a comment below, and follow us on all our socials.